Yo, what's up, guys? Today I'll be talking about this beautiful Hikaru game when he played against Wesley So in this 2015 Sinquefield Cup, and this game is just beautiful. So let's get into it. So basically, first off, Hikaru is playing black, and Wesley So is playing white. So Wesley starts with d4, Hikaru responds with knight f6, which is the king's Indian defense, preventing e4. C4, Wesley plays c4, taking the center like this. And yeah, so next, Hikaru has like two main choices over here. There are actually a lot of ways to play this, but their two main choices is g6 and e6. G6 is playing the king's Indian, putting the bishop on this long diagonal and seizing the entire board and fianchettoing it, and then you'll fight for the center later. But the next variation is e6, which is basically if he plays knight here, you pin it and go into the Nimzo. Hold on. Yeah, so you're going to the Nimzo, but Hikaru chooses the King Indian variation. Knight c3, bishop here, bishop g7, and then e4, taking the whole center. And then Hikaru responds with d6, because if he doesn't play d6, Wesley can just push in. And then knight f6, Hikaru castles, and then Wesley develops his bishop, and then Hikaru plays e5, fighting back for the center. So basically, you can't really take this pawn, because if you take, then takes, then when you take, Hikaru can like take, and then when you take like that, like yeah, it's just like a drawish position. It's not that good for anyone, so it's kind of boring. So Wesley castles because he's not a boring person, and then Hikaru plays knight c6, baiting the move d5, and then so Wesley locks the position down, and this is when it gets exciting. So basically, Hikaru will get all his pieces and like bombard the Black King, bring the whole army to the King side, and Wesley will do the same, but on the Queen side, and basically just advance everything and bring the knights over and like start an attack on the Queen side. So Hikaru goes knight e7, and then Wesley plays knight e1, which is the plan is basically reroute the knight and to propel these pawns up. And then Hikaru gets out of the way because he wants to start pushing all his pawns. He's gonna start with the f pawn, and he's gonna push like everyone, and he's gonna bring the knights over, which is really exciting. So now Wesley plays f3. Hikaru comes in with f5, and then Wesley develops his bishop here. He gets kicked out, and then Wesley goes back, and then Hikaru advances forward, preparing to put his knights like that to propel all his pawns. And then Wesley puts his knight there. Hikaru does the same thing, and then Wesley starts coming in. He starts poking at the black position, because he got his whole squad lined up. So Hikaru plays knight f6, which is getting like another knight into the attack on the king side. Wesley brings a rook into the party by playing rook c1, and then here Hikaru plays rook f7. So why did he play that? So basically, the idea is that basically he wants to like defend this whole file and keep it solid. So basically, the idea is that if this, and then this doesn't really do anything, but if he didn't, if he like didn't play that, Wesley can do that, and then like when he gets kicked out, Wesley's in. So basically, it hinges on one move. So here Hikaru plays rook here to just keep the position solid and maybe get the bishop out of the way like that and fight back on this diagonal. This is like the main King Indian attack, and then just bring the rook on these files to propel, not really propel, but like to attack on these files. Okay, so Wesley moves his king out of the way, probably because he wants to like push the G pawn or just get his king safer or something. And then Hikaru plays h5. So the attack is arriving for both sides. So so Wesley takes here, Hikaru takes back, and then Wesley plays knight here. But this move doesn't do anything because the rook covers the square. So what Hikaru just kicks it out. His knight goes here because he wants to like reroute it here and maybe start poking like that. But Hikaru just neutralizes his knight. So basically, when you just get a pawn and then you just prevent them from coming here, and this knight is basically dead. So the rook comes in, probably putting pressure on this, and then Hikaru's attack is coming in strong. So Queen C7, Queen C7, probably try and play that, and then like do like an Alekhine gun or something, and then Hikaru plays Queen F8, which I don't really think it's a bad move. The engine wants him to like defend this pawn with the bishop, but I don't really see a big difference here. And then Wesley creates Alekhine's gun over here, which is one like the battery. Yeah. It's basically a battery, which is like a triple battery, which you get the queen, the rook, and the other rook to attack. So, yeah, so the next move, if Hikaru doesn't do anything, this bishop is dead. So, Hikaru moves it away. Wesley plays rook here, which is a mistake. And then Hikaru plays bishop h6. So, this move puts a laser beam on this when this pawn clears up. So, it's like something in the future, and the bishop can like transpose over here to attack. So Wesley brings it back. He's like kind of feeling uncomfortable here, and maybe he's just trying to go here or something, put some pressure on the black position. And yeah, Hikaru's attack is coming in strong. h4. Wesley chops down that pawn. Hikaru pushes in, attacking this rook on the corner. And then this is when Hikaru does a sequence of 4 brilliant moves in a row. So it starts with knight takes e4. Well, what does this move do? And why is it brilliant? So basically, when he takes here, when he takes here, like, you basically open up this file, and Hikaru's plan is to sack the rook here. You can't take because of mate, but you're like getting into their position. Like, he goes here, and like maybe some nasty stuff with bishop here or something. Like, it's insane. Move is insane. It just clears out for the attack. So Wesley sees that his rook is being attacked, so he just moves it out of the way. Couldn't be a bad move. And then Hikaru sacrifices his rook. So why did he sack his rook? Well, so basically, if the bishop takes, he gets in. The queen can't block because you hang your rook. And then basically when the king moves, you basically just get bombarded with these pieces in your area. So Hikaru's just tearing up Wesley's whole position over here. So rook here. Wesley cannot take Wesley takes a bishop here though, because Hikaru just left it open. And then third brilliant move. Rook F1. Can't take mate. So he has to come out, and then maybe like some bishop here ideas. Comes out, and then bishop Wesley comes out. Bishop E3. So bishop E3, what does this move do? So basically, this move basically pulls, this move basically pulls, it pulls Wesley out of his like little house. So basically, if you take, you get mated. So basically, the mate is check. Pawn sneaks in. King takes. Check. Block. Mate. Done. So you can't. So you're getting pulled out, and then you gotta defend somehow, right? And then Wesley plays bishop here because his rook defends this square, and like his attack looks kind of dead, right? But he can't really take this bishop also because his rook is being attacked. So what does Hikaru do? He takes the bishop. Well, why? Why does he take this bishop? Well, it frees up a square here, which allows the knight to come in. Takes the rook, right? And then now we see mate on the board. Check. King comes out. Yeah, this is all like, this is a beautiful mate. So queen comes here, quitting a laser beam, a X-ray on the king. Beautiful. So he Wesley sacrifices a pawn here. Hold on. I spoiled the ending. Hold on. Let me just quickly go to there. Okay. So here he goes here to free up this square for the king to come out. Knight check. King comes out. Knight here, which basically just clears out this square. Whatever takes the knight, the bishop or the rook, you get mated over here. It's all mate. Okay, so Wesley comes back here, protecting, Yeah, he's like, hold on, let me just align this correctly. So he's protecting this square. Queen check over here. Rook comes in. After a whole game of not moving, he finally gets a turn. King comes into the other guy's territory. Rook check. He sacrifices the rook. Double check. King here. Checkmate. Call the corners. So there's 4 brilliant moves in a row, which is like very beautiful. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and bye bye guys.